Shusui, please return it to Wano. Like I said, it's mine. Oh, hold on. Another in return, a sword my late father gave to me. Oh my gosh. To be the only blade that has ever injured Kaido. Welcome to my review of One Piece Manga Chapter 953. And I think it's fair to say the Zoro hype in Wano is in full effect. Especially after this chapter, Capone on the cover page, obviously following the adventures of Chiffon, Capone, and the rest of Pirate Pirates. They snag a ship, an enemy ship, an actual ship, so they can go to Thriller Bark, so they can track down Lola. The only thing I'm wondering is, are they going to bump into Perona at some point? Because I do remember Perona she did say she was going to try and track down Moria, because Mihawk did say that there's a possibility he's still alive, under the protection of Blackbeard, but we know Perona could possibly go to Thriller Bark. We know it's obvious that Lola's there, and I wonder what the payoff's going to be for all of this. But either way, this was a dialogue heavy filled chapter. We start off with, I guess, the explanation of what happened with Kawamatsu and, by default, Yukimaru, aka Onimaru. And it starts with, I guess, with a letter from Hiyori. She already fled, she already separated because she didn't want to hinder him anymore. Obviously, he's been frantic trying to track down Hiyori for a while. We go to the present day, and Yukimaru is still running away. Zoro's trying to chase after him, which could be a problem, which looks like it is a problem, because it looks like he lost him. And I guess Kawamatsu, to a certain extent, was actually lecturing Hiyori. I thought it was adorable how Hiyori's like, I'm not a child anymore, but she's giving that pouting face, like she's thrown a hissy fit. But we do get some explanation, and first and foremost, we get an introduction to another clan, the Shimotsuki clan, and we come to find out the leader of this clan was Ushimaru Shimotsuki. Had a fox companion, a pet fox. The fact that they introduced that, it obviously refers that there has to be explained why Yukimaru knows Kawamatsu, and I don't think it's a coincidence. While this flashback was going on, we saw panels of Yukimaru running away. We get an explanation to, I guess, the swords of the graves that have fallen of the clan, and the fox Onimaru was guarding them, right? Onimaru was actually going to bite off Kawamatsu's arm, says, here, if it will satisfy your hunger, go ahead, bite it off. But then he just stops, and that's when the two actually become close. They go track down the swords, handkerchief around Kawamatsu's head, and he blatantly points out, I'm Yukimaru of the Bandit Bridge. And now we have another bandit who's stealing blades, same thing, under the title of Yukimaru. So that makes a lot of sense of why he would know Kawamatsu if the real identity of Yukimaru is Onimaru. So Hiyori asks, are you here to see that fox? And it's like, I do not think he'll be waiting around. It gave up a long time ago. It has been 13 years, but we all know it has to be Yukimaru currently that knows Kawamatsu. But how did they change his appearance though? That's the thing. I guess it makes sense, because if you look at his face, it still has the lines of a fox. So I guess that makes a lot of sense. And a lot of time has passed, so if he grew up, that would make a lot of sense. But he looks like a buffed up version of Kawamatsu, so that's the part I don't get. So I would have liked a bit more explanation on that, but either way, Zoro's like, should I follow him, or should we enter? Should we pursue him? And then we get a call from Kinemon, and I guess ironically, it's like the whole point of Kinemon was like, I need to gather some. I had to do a roll call to see how many samurai we have following us for the war against Kaido. We don't have any weapons, but this is where Yukimaru is going to come into play. I think that's kind of like confirmed now. Obviously, no Kawamatsu, so if they do negotiate, then that's where the weapons are going to come into play. We're on track with that, so that's getting resolved. Like I said, we got panels of Yukimaru hiding behind a tree. Immediately, you see a panel of a fox, right? The same fox, Onimaru, so I don't think that's a coincidence at all. But then, best part of the chapter, because the setup is there. So we have Zoro talking to Hiyori. It's like, Zoro, if your sword really is known as Shusui, please return it to Wano. And Zoro's like, that's mine. So, And then this is where, okay. So, in return, Hero is like, I will give you a sword that belonged to my late father. So, screw Momonosuke, it's going to Zoro. So, the sword is Mito Emna. And Emna means another word for God. So, if you go by what we found out in the previous chapter with a sword god, here we have a sword that's actually under the title of God, Emna, right? So, I don't think that's a coincidence at all. Plus, the legendary sword said to be the one blade that has ever injured Kaido. We know who it once belonged to, obviously Kazuki Oden, the father of Hiyori and Momonosuke. So, has ever injured Kaido, and that would explain the scar that's around his abdomen. And so that makes a whole lot of sense, and the setup and the foreshadowing on Zoro. So, is Zoro going to take that sword, or is he just going to... Because remember, Ryuma gave that sword to Zoro, but if it's a treasure that can't be taken from Wano, then maybe Zoro will actually return it. I can see Zoro doing that. Plus, you also have Akitetsu that has to go to Zoro at some point. Maybe that will, or maybe it's not. But the last time we saw it was with Luffy, and now we don't know where it's at. So, like I said, the fact that the setup's there, the foreshadowing's there. I said in my previous review that they are setting Zoro up something major in the war against Kaido. That's definitely going to be used in the fight against King, the Wildfire. But now, I was like 70-30 that Zoro was going to take on Kaido. But now, after this, I think it's 50-50. Because there's no reason to bring that up if it's not going to be used in the fight against Kaido. And I did mention in the comments, I should have brought this up in my previous review, how we could get a Supernova Alliance of the worst generations on Wano. And it could be similar to Thriller Bar, which each of the Straw Hats team up, but instead of just Luffy dealing the final blow, it could be Luffy and Zoro who deliver the final blow to Kaido. And that's how Wano would end. Plus, you also have Big Mom on there. So it's going to be interesting to see where that goes. Like I said, chapter, a very average chapter, but the end of it made it up because now it hypes up Zoro even more than before, which is crazy. So is Zoro going to take that Mito Emma? And is it going to be just as good as Shusui? Reaction, but I do find it ironic that Hiyori is going to be the one to give Zoro that sword. It's a presence to the pairings if you want, but either way, I just thought it was kind of cool to end the chapter that way. I still want to learn more about Ryuma because it seems like, how did Ryuma escape with Shusui on Wano in the first place? If it's that much of a treasure to Wano, and it shouldn't be taken out, because Hiyori, the fact that Hiyori is like offering a sword to Zoro that belonged to Oden that died just to get Shusui back must be important to the people of Wano. So, and in return, it looks like he's getting an upgrade. So I can't wait for that. Let me know what you guys think down below. Like I said, I thought it was an average chapter with a great ending. That's going to do it for today, guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Like this review if you did. Subscribe to channel for more One Piece. Catch you guys later. Thanks, guys. Bye.